Teenage obesity in America is a huge problem for the health of the teenagers, the health of the family, and the health of our society.
One is inactivity. Two is diet. As I read the Boy Chronicles, I thought how true to life it was that kids eat and eat and eat all the wrong stuff. Then you turn around and you have the inactivity. They're sitting in their rooms, they're sitting at the computer, so there's nowhere for those calories to go.
Relatable novel that adolescents can relate to as well as adults. It was a friendly read, and I thought it was well-rounded.
I enjoyed it a great deal. I teach kids who are of that age, and I could certainly empathize with what was happening with them. And I have to say that from a kid's perspective, it was good for me to go back in time and try to really put myself back in their shoes.
This would be an outstanding book for health to read because it would signify to the kids that these problems are real that they're facing.
My favorite part of the book was when Jimmy decided to lose weight because a doctor told him that he's at risk. I think that most people don't understand that overweight is not just a social issue, but also a health issue, and it really puts it in perspective for the character.
What did I think of the book? I loved it, couldn't put it down, and it seemed like Jimmy just came to life.
I identified with the pain that these young kids go through with coming of age, having to deal with their body image if it's not perfect, and also the peer pressure.
I think this book is a way for parents to reflect on how easily they connect with their child and what they can do to help bridge that gap between themselves and their child.
As a counselor, a book like this is really helpful in terms of reaching the kids because it gives me a tool to use to ask them to read that a common language, and they can see that I understand where they're coming from, and hopefully it gives them a way to talk back to me so that we're on the same page. It also helps me reach parents because quite often parents don't want to admit what's going on with their kids.